Mighty Caesar, Medalist Cimber promises loyalty and a humble heart.
I must prevent thee. Cimber, I am not fond of such sweet words that could lead to my demise. Out of the flattery, Caesar never acts unfairly, nor without reason to be well content.
Is no voice better than my own? I shall kiss your hand, Caesar, not for your ego, but for Publius Cimber to have freedom of repeal.
What, Brutus?
Excuse me, Caesar, but I as well beg for freedom for Publius.
I could be moved, but I'm like the northern star, fixed and firm. Cimber was so stubborn that I banished him, and he will remain so.
Caesar?
Are you trying to do the impossible?
Great Caesar.
Is Brutus not going to kneel as well?
Speak hands for me!
Et tu, Brute, then fall, Caesar.
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead.
Go and tell it to the people.
People and senators, be not affrighted. Ambition's debt is paid.
Where is Publius?
He is near, and he is scared because of this mutiny.
Let Publius know we mean him no harm, nor any other Roman.
Go and tell the people, so that anarchy doesn't ensue.
You know, you've saved Caesar so many years of fearing death, but that's why you killed him. So it's really a benefit to him.
Now let us stoop and bathe ourselves in the blood, and with it let us cry out, peace, freedom, liberty.
Yes, Brutus. Lead the way. The boldest and bravest heart in Rome.
Conspirators, will you let me talk to you without my safety being endangered? I know that Caesar is dead, and I'm on your side now.
I'm not sure that we can trust him. Just yesterday he was Caesar's best friend.
It shall be fine.
Caesar, this injustice to you shall not stand. I will avenge you. Dearest Brutus and Cassius, in order to properly honor Caesar, can I speak at his funeral?
Sure, of course you can, Mark Antony.
Brutus? Are you sure about this? He may get the people on his side.
Don't worry, Cassius. I'll speak first and protect anything Antony has to say against us. It shall advantage us more than harm us. Antony, you can take Caesar's body. However, in your speech at your funeral, you cannot speak any ill of the conspirators. Speak all nice of Caesar as you want, and say that you have your permission first, or you will not speak at all.
Be it so. I desire no more.
We will be satisfied! Let us be satisfied! Those who will hear me stay, those who will follow Cassius go.
Noble Brutus is ascended. Silence.
Be patient till the last, Romans, countrymen, and lovers. Hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to mine honor that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom, and awake your sense that you may be the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus' love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I love Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living, and all die slaves, and than that Caesar were dead, to live all freemen? As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There is tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who here is so base that would be a bondman? If any speak for him I have offended. Who here is so rude that would not be a Roman? If any speak for him I have offended. Who here is so vile that will not love his country? If speak for him I have offended. I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus, none.
Here comes his body, mourned by Mark Antony, who without having cause in his death will reap the benefits of it. With this I depart, as I slew my best friend for Rome, and shall do it again with the same blade.
Live, Brutus, live, live! I bring him with enough triumph home unto his house.
Give him a statue with his ancestors.
Caesar's better part shall be crowned in Brutus.
We'll bring him to his house with shouts and clamors.
My countrymen, peace, silence, Brutus speaks. Good countrymen, let me leave by myself, and for my sake stay here with Antony. Be well to Caesar's corpse, and listen well to Antony's speech that we have allowed him to give.
Stay ho, and let us hear Mark Antony.
We'll hear him! Mark Antony, go up!
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus said that Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, and so are all honorable men, come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful, and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome. When ransoms did general coffers fill, did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor hath cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? And sure he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause until it comes back to me.
Methinks there is much in his sayings.
If thou considers rightly what he's saying, then Caesar has done great wrong.
Has he, master? I fear there will a worse come in his place.
No, Markham, he begins again to speak.
Though Caesar's death is tragic, and in your hearts you may want to rise into mutiny and rage, Brutus and Cassius are honorable men, and I would rather dishonor the dead than dishonor men as noble as them. I have found Caesar's will, sealed in his closet, and though this testament may bring a change towards Caesar, our friend, Brutus and Cassius are honorable men, and they are so positive that Caesar is a cruel and unfit tyrant. I shall dispose of it.
Well, hear the will. Read him, Antony.
The will!
We'll hear Caesar's will! Why should I read to you the will? What good you know not that you are his heirs? If you should, what would happen?
Read the will. Hear it, Antony.
I've o'ershot myself to tell you. I fear I have wronged the men who killed Caesar. I do fear it.
They were villains, murderers. Read the will!
You want to hear the will? Gather round, I shall read it to you.
Oh, traitors, villains!
We will be revenged!
Revenge without seed, burn, fire, kill, slay! Let those traitors live!
Don't go up into mutiny. They are honorable men. But if I was Brutus, I would ruffle your spirits, so the stones of Rome rise into mutiny and rage.
Away then, come, seek the conspirators.
Yeah!